Hello guys, si Kersan Veloso ulit ito at welcome sa episode 9 ng laro tayo ng Disco Elysium. At tsaka lang muna pasaway si OBS eh. Tsaka lang kung nagre-record na maayos. Tsaka, okay. Nagre-record siya maayos, so continue. At tuloy natin yung adventure natin. Ano lang episode? Mukhang na-encounter na natin yung pasaway na leader ng mga kalaban dito sa game na to. No? yung kaso na sinasolve natin. Autosave, delete. Check ko lang ulit. Okay. Para sigurado, pagka-load ko nito, i-backup ko ulit. Teka. Okay, teka. Save. Backup. Okay. Hindi nyo kailangan lumabas na tayo dito. Kailangan gawin natin yung pinagagawa niya na ano, yung i-unlock yung ano, pinto somewhere. Kaya lang paano pala tayo papaba dito? Alis dito sa mga ano, containers. The banner the banner sags under the weight of rain and snow. White waves. May tao dito. Kausapin natin. Teka. Tignan ko lang kung may iba pang daan dito. Mukhang wala. Wala. Yung tarpaulin lang. Yun doon talaga somewhere. Plants are happy. Boots are shining. Every man is... Earth will be pleased. Leo. Earth will be pleased. Ating makakausap.
Container, I'll turn ya nice and red. Container, put the logos on.
Ba yan?
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Muindi.
Container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, now belongs to Everard.
Tiny Man is so engaged in his work, he doesn't notice you. Hi. Let's interrupt the little man in his joyous activity. Yeah, go. Hi.
Everard, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
A shadow passes over his kind face. What is it with you people and scabs? Actually, I am, yes. I even said so to Manana. Number one.
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
He doesn't seem to be waiting for you to answer.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
You're Ubi, right? What are you doing with the containers? Where's everyone? The hardware is empty. Do you work here? Are you the Leo who wrote the note to make more banners? What's in that container over there? Point to the container suspended from the crane arm. Okay, I'm off. Okay, ito na, sige. You're Ubi, right?
Oh, yes. Born and raised in Arish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
Mag alas 7 na pala ng gabi. O, 6:42. What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Logic. High. 72%. Sure, let me ask you about something else. Ayoko mag-fail, so sige.
Sure, mister. About what?
Okay, I'm off.
Bye-bye now.
Save ko lang sandali. Okay, habang natin ako, check muna ulit si OBS. Pasaway, yun talaga yung minsan nagdolo ko eh. Ayan. So far, okay naman. Okay, try natin ulit.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
Leo, in the future, can we keep this greeting shorter?
Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out nice fellows such as yourself. Oh, I'm just making some covers for them
Okay, try natin to.
containers here. Yes, I am.
The containers
nice.
in the yard are green in Wild Pine's livery, and the mountains rising behind Leo is all red in Union colors. It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container yard's core.
This looks like a massive redecorating operation, Kim. Leo, has anyone told you why you need to change the colors? Thanks, Leo. You've been very helpful. Ito maganda itanong to. Sabi natin to muna kay Kim.
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debarders Union logo on them.
Leo,
No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone.
thanks, Leo. You've been very helpful.
Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
Where's everyone? The harbor is empty.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in.
He leans in with a confidential look.
We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
Too much. Tapos masaya ka pa rin sa lagay na yan.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate.
He pauses to think.
But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
He stops but seems eager to tell you more. What kind of trouble did this Titus and his friends get into? Got it, but there were other things I needed to discuss. Sige, tayo natin.
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business.
He smiles and leans closer.
Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
Baka sila yung pumatay doon sa bangkay ah. But what did they actually do? Really? Did they kill someone? Hindi na pwede itanong direkta. I have another question. Ito na.
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
So malamang sila nga nakapatay doon sa bangkay. Pwede tayo kumuha ng level. So ano ba kukunin kong maganda? Perception. Gusto ko taasan yung perception muna. Okay, perception. See, hear, and smell everything. Let no detail go unnoticed. Is level 4 na.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hearties.
He looks to you for assistance. Too rowdy? Leo, what kind of a fight did they get into? Did they kill a mercenary? Okay, Leo, let's hear about this fight you got into. Sige, ito na lang. Kailangan iwasan natin yung sa word na kill. Mahirap na.
I remember I was the runt of the class. The bigger boys always used to pick on me. You see, I had a bit of a temper back in the day. Flew off the handle like nobody's business. But Mr. Everett and his brother always came to help. Once they beat old Noel Becker so bad he needed stitches on his head. Noel never started another fight with anyone after this.
Okay.
Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar are real nice guys, mister. You should go talk to Mr. Everett. I'm sure you'll be good friends. He's friends with everyone around here.
Do you work here?
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo.
The little man raises his hand in a welcoming gesture.
I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away.
Yeah, makes sense.
Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
The lieutenant looks up at Leo.
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes I am, yes I am.
Hold on, who is this Miss Beaufort you mentioned? I think you're doing a great job around here, Leo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this place would totally fall apart if you didn't shine the bossman's shoes, Leo. Ito na.
Oh, Lizzie, she is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly. But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood, knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure.
For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes.
Ba't kaya?
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
But she can't have kids? Bakit? Ano, paog or something?
Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years she has.
He sighs and falls silent, watching you meekly with his blue eyes.
So Everett trained a lawyer named Miss Beaufort. Interesting.
I think you're doing a great job around here, Leo. Ito na lang. Wag to medyo ano to eh. Ito na lang.
Yes, this place really seems to run like clockwork. Keep it up, Leo.
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, it means a lot, really.
You didn't think it was possible, but the smile became even wider.
Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are alright.
The white rectangle on your clothes might not mean an awful lot in Martinez, but the recognition from an authority figure made Leo's day.
Nice. Are you the Leo who wrote the note to make more banners? Ah, yun to sa ano, libro, yung nakita natin to sa office.
Oh, yes, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht.
Ayun yung borscht. What was that about the borscht? Cool, another question then.
Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started. It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done.
What do you mean by talking What do you mean by taking this soup to the men? Is it for striking? Thanks, Leo. Another question, though.
Yes, yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags.
Sigurado kang borscht yun? Parang iba yung dating. Bakit warm? Well, who makes it at the whirling? Something is off about this borscht. I'm going to look into it. Except task. That's it. I just wanted to know who wrote the note. Sige, ito naman.
Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad.
Something is off about this borscht. I'm going to look into it.
Oh, sure, mister. Sure. You do that. Yes, sir.
Okay. Meron na, ang dami natin tasks pero kung natatapos lang natin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pa lang. The special borscht. What's so special about the borscht the strikers are eating? The cook in the whirling in rags is making it. You can find him in the kitchen. Look into it. Tanong natin. Pero wag mo na.
He didn't actually understand what you meant, and now he's just nodding along.
What's in the container over there?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Told you.
Talaga lang ha. Ay? Okay, I'm off. Ang tanong, paano tayo bababa dito? Hindi makita. Hindi makita. The speaker tower is silent. There is no work to organize in the yard below. Ah, okay. Paano tayo bababa mula dito? Ayun dito. Yung terminal, nalala ko na yun. Yung arat ba yun?
A rusting control panel with several. The crane does not return to its original position.
Paano tayo bababa mula rito? Kasi yung pupunta natin nasa ano eh, somewhere dito eh. A composite eye of halogen lights watches you emitting something low something. Paano tayo bababa mula rito? Parang wala namang pababa. Merong hindi mapuntahan sa baba eh, kaya hindi ko na kung paano tayo bababa doon. Ayun o, paano makuha yun? Talaga ba dito ang daan pababa? Pero paano? Nakalock yun eh. A giant aspirin on the pillow and a pattern of coffee rings on the armrest. Someone is habitually chilling next to the radio. Si ano? Si... Ano ba yan? Siya ba? Si... Leo? Ayun, pwede na. Open na siya, okay. Paano pupuntahan yung switch dun eh? Nakaharang pa rin yata siya. Dapat daw may paraan para makuha yun mula dun sa side na yun eh. Ayan. Dapat daw pwedeng buksan yun dun eh.
The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you
Ah, yung payphone. Dapat may daan daw dyan eh. Pero paano? May iwan pa ang bote dito. Meron pa. May isa pa. Wala na. Meron pa. Ano bababa dito? Dapat may paraan to para mabuksan yun mula sa side na to eh.
a rusting control panel with several no screech of metal when you push the button this time, only silence.
Paano bababa?
You're back before the cargo container. Its
Very
draw
low.
has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Save ko lang. Very low eh. Sobrang bababa nun.
You're back before the cargo container. Why are you even...
Okay. Try lang natin.
You're back before the cargo container. Why are you even trying?
Ano tayo makakuha?
You're back before the cargo container. Why are you...
Talaga, never mind. Tanong paano natin bubuksan yung ano eh. Paano bubuksan yung gate? Hindi, anyway, kailangan lang naman pala makausap si Evrat eh, so okay na. Saan tayo kung ganun? Items. Sige, exit na tayo dito kung ganun. May susi ka daw para sa amin?
So, how'd you like our harbor?
Was nice enough. Labor Utopia, not approving me. Complete shit.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
He nods solemnly, then turns to you, a wide smile adorning his face.
Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Everett said you have a key to a door. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it? Nope. Any idea who killed the hanged man? Sa tumla.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
He said it belonged to a weasel. I was hoping you could tell me. I don't know. Some whistleblowers, I think. I don't know. Number one.
Oh, say no more. I got you. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I saw an opportunity and I took it. I'm a hassle grinder. I heard something about a weasel, and it didn't sound like a local polar weasel, if you know what I mean. Wink. I'm not opening this door for myself. I'm opening it for all working men. I'm not really doing this for political reasons. I don't know number.
Polar weasel? Oh, I know what you mean. I'm pretty sure he's actually Occidental, though. So you're gonna be committing fratricide, my racist friend. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the wailing in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Meron na naman bago. Open apartment door for Everett. Everett asks you to open the basement door behind the greenhouse in the backyard to intimidate the occupant. Do what you have to do. Everett has promised to give you info on the case in return. You have the key. The door is behind the greenhouse in the yard. A basement door.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter.
His, his gaze wanders off into the distance.
None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I should know about this task, this whistle person? When he'll be home? Got it. Kasi information is key.
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
The man takes a big sip from his flask.
Who he is and what they're fighting for. This is interesting.
Why are you striking? Any idea who killed the hangman? I don't know. Why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
Your share?
Aye.
He seems pleased with himself. Wait, so no wages or pensions or... How large a share would you like? Oh, okay. Economy stuff. I get it. I want to talk about something else. Number one,
This stuff. They already covered.
shouldn't you be grateful then? It's a lot more than most people here have. At least you got the benefits. That. At least you have the benefits. That's something. However much you feed the wolf.
The wolf always wants more. I like wolves.
How large a share would you like?
All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
Mm. Are you a communist? The bossman, Everett. What can you tell me about him? Got the picture. Let me ask you something else.
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
Businessman na na marunong mang blackmail. What does bossing the union entail anyway? I guess you're right. I should.
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
That desk seemed lavish to me. You're right. He's very ascetic. Ito na lang, sige.
Okay, he's reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion.
May point. May point ka dun.
Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
Are you a communist? Wag natin tanong yan. Ito na lang. Got the picture. Let me ask you something else.
Sure thing.
Any idea kasi tanong na natin ito ngayon. Any idea who killed the hangman?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
He shakes his head solemnly. Oh, let's change
The
the
man
topic.
whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Okay. Autosave na naman.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Brota.
The what? Sounds like my stomach is growling. What is my lower interest in going on about? Scared thought.
Evening falls. The time has come to take the vow.
Vows?
The vows are blood and flesh.
What is my lower interest is going to shout? Scared thought.
Lower intestine. The term is metabolic and circulatory system.
Okay, but what's the hard stuff?
Fascism, Brota.
What is fascism though? Okay, stomach. I made up my mind about fascism. Proceed to the judgment. What is
Many
fascism though?
things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut. Who does your gut tell you is the source of Revachel's problems?
Foreigners? Financiers? Leftist academicians? Liberals? I thought you were my circulatory system. Uh, Feeling ko financiers?
Yes, them, but also women.
Women?
Women, men of war.
Huh?
You don't like them. They're insane. Their idiocy needs to be scrubbed off this world with rubbing alcohol. Woo men need to go back to the fucking kitchen.
Ano ba yan?
That's what fascism boils down to. The rest is also important. But the main thing is that woo men need to know their place.
Ano ba yan? Am I having some kind of stomach seizure? Okay, stomach. I made up my mind about fascism. Proceed to the judgment.
You're going to keep your vooz, right? Keep your vooz, brota.
I'll keep my views for the glory of the Revachelian nation. Up in. Absolutely not. I'm not going to be played by an upset stomach. Up out. Medyo major choice to ah. Sige to. Ini mini mini mo. Ini mini mini mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. Okay,
There's a
up out.
slow, painful growl somewhere in your intestines, knocking on your alcohol-engorged liver. It is one of betrayal and disappointment.
Crap, masama na pakiramdam. Kailangan natin bumalik doon sa ano, Burning in Rags. Sana bukas pa yung ano. Sana bukas pa yung kitchen. Pero hindi, teka. Yung munang ano, yung munang mga naglalaro ng ano. Yung dalawang pasaway, teka. Ano yung thought mo?
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hat.
What do I see? Shake the shivers off. Discard that. What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world. Humid, your coat shields you from the rain while the city shivers around you.
What is in the west? What's in the east? What's in the north? What's in the south? What the fuck? Ano ba yan?
Sheets of rain over the water, a flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinez, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Who are you, ghosts? What is down the shore? Run your fingers through your dampened hair. Ito mo na.
Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance.
What's in the east?
The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide.
Clench your teeth. Stop the shuddering. Shake your shudders again. Number 1.
Behind the gates, heaps of supply crates, red and blue metal shipping containers, slick with rain. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor is an artificial mountain range. Immense wealth resides within, and immeasurable poverty in its shadow.
And beyond that? But before that? And beyond that?
La Drusienne, King Dri's passenger harbor. Cruise ships flanked by dock arms. Cranes watching over the mouth of the river distributary.
What is across the distributary? in the distributary.
Kuron, the lower middle class. Distributary after distributary cuts the city blocks in half. 7-story buildings trail off into the rain.
What is beyond the Quran?
A silvery curtain of rain over the houses. The class divide.
What's in the north?
Capeside apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone walls. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play.
And closer to here?
A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Coal leaks into a puddle beneath a dead man's feet. He swings from a tree, bloated. Droplets of rain slip from his cold cheeks.
What's in the south?
A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised.
What's on the other side?
The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock.
Where the hood? Where the hood? Where the hood at? Ano ba yan? Why am I not there? Shadow, look further. Why am I
To
not
be
there?
in Martinez, where no one goes, at the runoff point of a long-forgotten canal, in the whitest part of town, in the shadow of the day the revolution fell.
What am I doing here?
Standing in the rain, looking north, where Jamrock Rock City stretches inland.
Look further.
In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain. Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink.
What's above?
Coalition-era statics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears.
Fucker, ano ba yan?
This rain will not let up anytime soon. At least we are dressed for it. Let's keep moving.
Pasaway. Teka, asan na yung kaibigan naglalaro dito? Renee, saan ba si Renee?
We are still waiting for a replacement for the bull you sent sinking.
Renee, I found your guard booth.
Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the night. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
He adds with a slight sigh.
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard. I saw a picture in there. You were in it. You looked happy. Who was the girl? Got it, thanks.
She is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
Parang di niya trip ah.
The lady is Jean-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
You must have seen... Sabihin natin to. At least nagawa natin yung isang task. Okay.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Hold on. Why are you on a leave? So who was working your shift that night? Ito na lang.
No one. The bus has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean,
Look, officers. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
mostly decorative.
the possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
He tries to argue.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Everett gets it. Big guys looking after the small and everyone working together. I love it. Such dependency only weakens a man. A man further. Do or die. There is no middle ground. Rene is but one man. We need a program. Get all the elderly back in the job market. Keep folks motivated. Interesting response yun. Rene should rent out his services. Invest the profit. Get few more guys. Expand and repeat. Wage work is a dead end. There's absolutely nothing wrong with their collecting. It's my side thing. It's my side thing too. Proudly hold out the tire bag. Okay, go.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that. I do it too. Everyone does it. It's an excellent side thing.
Yes, yes, yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard boost now?
He is not going to become an entrepreneur.
Thanks.
Yes, yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Was it made by a sea monster rising from the depths? Was there an earthquake here? Does it have anything to do with all the bullet holes I've been seeing around? Do you know what created it? Ito na lang, direkta.
I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire. But why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Wait, who are the commonards? Who are the commonards again? Did you use artillery fire against them? Maybe we can do this history lesson later.
Commies, communists, socialists,
Ah.
anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose a name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
Did you use Did you use artillery fire against them? Maybe we can do this history lesson later. Ito.
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
He adds, squeezing a bull in his fist.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Why shell them here in Martinez? They should have chosen a place far away from people and buildings. The ground. I understand. I'd bomb this place too. No, again. Why should them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
Had to soften the bash the beachhead.
Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in '08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
He points at the northeast. Death blow sounds grim. Not thoughtfully and turn to look northeast. Shake your head and look down at the crater. Sige go.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old Rene going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Hold on. The coalition? Is that why everything is so bombed out? That explains all the war damage.
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
Is that why everything is so bombed out? That explains all the war damage. Actually, I already know all this. I just wanted to know if you too.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
He approves of this radical approach, knows it was necessary.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the working class to take over. Foreign powers clean up our mess. And now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. This coalition seems quite capable, actually. Commies just don't understand how money works. Nothing. I don't think I just do. Number 3. This coalition seems quite capable, actually.
They're not. And I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains,
He takes a deep breath.
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
But kaya,
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
how does Philip III factor into this? Point towards the monument. Who was this Frizzell? You mentioned Guillaume. What exactly is a suzerain? Okay. You mentioned Guillaume.
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frisel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
How does Philip III factor into this? Ayun yung Frizzell eh. Wag na. What exactly is a suzerain?
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's borders when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Composure. Legendary. What is about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? Wag na muna. Thank you for your time. Teka, save natin. Tapos subukan natin. Tapos, ano na rin, 4 minutes na lang pala. So, save na muna. Tapos, try ko lang. Then, pag wala na, end na natin. Okay, try ko lang yan.
I like playing in the dark. Sharpens.
All you observe.
Sige, subukan lang natin. Kahit low.
I like playing in the dark.
All you observe.
Okay, 3 times pa.
Yes?
Hindi ikaw.
I like playing in the dark.
All you observe.
Okay, dalawa na lang. Dalawang attempt na lang.
I like playing in the dark.
All you observe.
Last one.
I like playing in the dark.
All you observe.
Talaga. Anyway, sige, end na natin muna for now, guys. So, anyway, Gerson Velosa signing off, guys. Tuloy na lang ulit natin ito next episode.